Hey everyone, I hope you're all healthy and happy and safe and well and ready to enjoy some yoga. So if you have not practiced with me before, then welcome. I am Amy and I will be your yoga teacher for the day. And if you're one of those lovely people who is here all the time, then welcome back. If you do make it to the end of this class and you enjoy it, I would be really grateful if you could leave it a big thumbs up so that I know you enjoyed it and that I should make more like this one. Please leave a comment letting me know what you thought. I love reading every single comment. They all fill my day with joy. I love replying to them all and connecting with you all, so comments always appreciated. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss a class from me. So this will be an intermediate with some little extra advanced spicy options thrown in throughout the class to take it up an extra notch. So if that sounds like something you're up for, then come and meet me in a child's pose. The suggestion is to find a wide-legged child's pose with knees as wide as the mat. You can either bring the big toes touching, or you could actually separate the heels so that you can sit your hips all the way down onto the earth. Nice juicy stretch into the hips to start our practice. Maybe have a little wiggle out through the hips here, give them a little shake, a little shimmy. Then options through the upper body. You might extend both arms all the way long in front of you. Maybe stack the hands, make a little pillow to rest the head on. Whatever shape you choose, just try and make sure that the weight of your head is supported by something so that you're not holding on to any tension through the upper body. So rest the head down. Release through the jaw, soften through the shoulders. Really surrender your body into the surface beneath you, letting yourself be supported by your mat, by the earth. The earth providing that stability, that foundation, that grounding, so that you can then find some softness, some release, some relaxation. Using these first few minutes to check in, to settle in, to draw our awareness away from whatever we were doing before this practice and guiding your attention onto whatever is going on for you here and now. So noticing the body, the breath, the mind. Is there any tension that you're holding onto that you don't need, that you can let go of, that you don't need to carry with you through this practice? Are there any spaces in the body that could be a little bit more soft? Is there tightness in the body that you need to be aware of through this practice? Are there spaces that need extra care and attention from you as we move through this flow? What's your energy like today? What do you need from this practice? Are you going to cultivate some energy today? Are you going to use up some energy today? Now shift the awareness onto your breath. Here with your face close to the earth, you might be able to hear the breath landing on the mat. You might be able to feel it being reflected back towards you, feeling that temperature. Maybe observe the sound of the breath as it moves in and out of the body. Maybe you find that as you connect to your breath, it starts to shift and change. So maybe it becomes a bit deeper, a bit smoother, a bit fuller. Establishing that connection to your breath now and carrying that connection with you as we move through this class. So noticing how even Even here in stillness, the breath brings movement into the body. And then when we start to move the body, connecting to our breath can help bring some stillness to our mind. Just a few more breaths here before we start to move our bodies. Let them be your most full, deep, complete breaths yet. If they're not already, extend both arms straight out long in front of you. Spread the fingers, come up onto the fingertips, lifting the palms from the earth. Give the shoulders a little wiggle from side to side. Maybe find movement through the head and the neck. Place the left palm back down. Thread the right arm under the left arm. Soften the right ear and the right shoulder onto the floor. Rest here for a few breaths, surrendering any tension from the right shoulder, letting the head be heavy. Unravel, extend the right arm long, place the palm down, switch sides, thread the left arm through, melt the shoulder and the head into the earth. Find your breath. Unravel the left arm, both arms long in front of you. Bring the knees to hip width apart. Then roll your way forwards, dropping the thighs, the belly down towards the earth. Keep the chest lifted, open through the heart. Take a big breath in. Press the floor away, round the spine, hips to heels, release the breath out. Keep it moving, bring it forwards, bring the breath into the lungs. Wave it backwards, wave the breath out of the lungs. Keep it flowing with your breath. Big inhales, bring it forwards. Big exhales, take it back, articulating through the spine. This time, inhale, wave it forwards, and as you do, maybe lift the feet and tap the feet in the direction of the back of the head. They might not reach, that's fine, just see where they land. Then drop the feet back down, hips to heels, release your exhale. 2 more like that. Inhale forwards. Maybe the feet come in. Exhale, wave it backwards. Bring it forwards. When you land, pause there. Take a few breaths. Lift the ribs away from the hips. Press the hands into the earth. Draw the shoulders down, broaden through the collarbones. 1 more big breath in. Release back into your child's pose as you release your breath out. Slide the hands towards the knees, come to sit on the heels. Lengthen the spine, stack the head, the heart, the hips. Inhale, reach both arms up. Catch the left wrist with the right fingertips. Take a side bend over to the right hand side. Keep left shoulder in line with left hip and keep grounding the left hip down. Big inhale. Keep the side bend. Lower the right hand down to the earth. Maybe bend into the right elbow and lower the forearm onto the floor. Big breath in. Big breath out. Lower left hand to the outside of the right leg. Push off the right hand and place the right fingertips behind you. Look over the right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen into the twist. Inhale, bring it back through center. Exhale, side bend over to the left hand side. Inhale here. Exhale, release the left hand or the left forearm down to the floor. Extend the right fingertips up and over. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lower right hand onto left knee. Place the left fingertips behind you. Lift and lengthen through the spine. Fill the lungs with breath. Release the breath, deepen into the twist. Inhale, unwind, reach both arms up. Exhale, place the hands either side of the knees. Get nice and strong through the upper body. Inhale, draw the shoulders back, lift through the chest. Now exhale, press the floor away, lift the knees, squeeze them into the chest. Inhale, drop the knees, open the heart. Exhale, lift the knees, squeeze them in. Let's do one more time. Inhale, drop knees, open chest. Exhale, round the spine, knees in, pause here. Squeeze the right heel in towards the right glute. Tap the right toes to the right wrist. Drop the top of the right foot back down. Squeeze left heel into left glute. Left toes tap left wrist. Heel back into glute. Drop the toes down. One more each way. Right heel in. Tap the toes. Back in. Foot back down. Left heel, left glute. Toes to wrist. Heel to glute. Foot down, drop the knees to the floor, bring the hands to press at heart center, interlace the fingers and roll out through the wrists. Find your breath. Switch direction of the circles through the wrists. Press the palms forwards, chin to chest, round the spine. Inhale, press the arms up and overhead. Look up towards the ceiling, breathe in. Release the hands, lower them onto the earth, breathe out. Wave your way up into a tabletop position, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, press the floor away, round the spine. Keep it flowing with your breath. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Now keep moving, but maybe take things in a different direction. Maybe move the spine around in circles. Wiggle the hips and the shoulders from side to side. Explore any movement that calls to you, any movement that feels good. Maybe lingering for a little bit longer in any spaces that feel particularly tense or tight. One more full cycle of breath finding movement, then spiral your way back to stillness when you're ready. Take a big breath in, reach the right arm all the way up, bring the hand into a fist, take some circles with the wrist in one direction, then switch direction. Spread the fingers back wide, breathe in. Thread the needle, right arm under left, come down to hover, breathe out. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, thread it through. Last time, inhale to reach. Exhale, thread it through, drop the shoulder and the ear to the floor, pause there. Inhale, reach the left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, thread the left arm behind the back towards the right hip, the right inner thigh, using that grip to help roll the chest and the shoulder open a little bit further. Now keep the bind. Maybe start to lift the left leg to hover above the floor, straightening the leg, sweeping the toes high. Try and keep the weight in the shoulder here rather than in the head and the neck. Take a big breath in. Maybe bend the knee and squeeze the heel into the glute as you breathe out. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, squeeze in. One more time, big breath in. Big breath out. Release the left knee back down to the floor. Unravel the left arm, place the hand on the earth. Inhale, reach the right arm high. Exhale, right arm behind the back towards the left hip, the left thigh. Roll the chest and the shoulder open. Start to stack the right hip above the left hip and lift the right leg so it's parallel to the earth. Toes are flexed and pointing back towards the face. Find some little baby pulses through the right leg for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause here. Maybe see if you can hover the left foot off the floor. So you're just balancing on the left hand and the left knee. Inhale here. As you exhale, keep the bind, gently, slowly lower the right knee back to the floor for a bound tabletop. Unravel the right arm, place the right forearm all the way onto the earth at the top of the mat. So it's like a half puppy pose. Notice the difference in sensations between the right shoulder and the left shoulder. Slide the right hand back in line with the left, tabletop position. Inhale, reach the left arm high, hand into a fist, circle the wrist. Switch direction. Spread the fingers wide, breathe in, thread it through, breathe out. 2 more, fill the lungs, reach the arm high. Empty the lungs, thread it through. 1 more, big inhale. Big exhale, thread it through, rest the ear and the shoulder down. Inhale, reach the right arm high. Exhale, thread it behind the back to the thigh. Roll the chest, roll the shoulder open. Weight in the left shoulder rather than the head. See if you can lift and extend the right leg. Point or flex through the right toes. Find your balance, maybe fall out of it. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the right knee, squeeze the heel into the glute. 2 more like that. I'm wobbling so much. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, squeeze. Last time, breathe in. Breathe out, squeeze in. Gently lower the right knee back to the floor. Unravel the right arm, place the hand down. Unravel the left arm, sweep the arm up. Left arm behind the back, find the bind around the right hip, the right thigh. Stack left hip on right hip, lift the left leg off the earth. Little pulses through the left leg. For 3, 2, and 1. Pause. Maybe see if you can lift the right foot and the right shin off the floor. Press the floor away with the right hand rather than collapsing into the right shoulder. Take a big breath in. Keep the bind. Gently lower the left knee back to the floor. Then unwind from the bind. Place the left hand and the left forearm all the way to the top of the mat. Melt the chest down. Ardha Anahatasana. Keep the left arm extended. Extend the right arm as well, both forearms on the mat. See if you can keep the forearms grounded as you slide the hips and the belly down to the floor. Open through the chest, Sphinx pose. Keep the forearms grounded, lift the hips, lift the thighs, wave it back into puppy pose. Keep it moving. Inhale, Sphinx, open through the chest. Exhale, puppy, wave the hips back. 1 more each way. Breathe in, bring it forwards. Breathe out, take it back. This time, inhale, bring it forwards into your puppy pose. Get really active here, so not just collapsing into things like this. See if you can spread through the fingers, press the forearms into the earth, draw the shoulders down and away from the ears, lift the chest, press the hips into the floor. See if you can keep the big toes touching the earth, but get so activated through the legs that you can lift the kneecaps from the mat. Inhale here. Exhale. Tuck under the toes. Breathe in. Lift the hips, lift the knees, forearm plank as you breathe out. Inhale, drop the knees, keep the toes tucked, open the chest. Exhale, forearm plank. 3 more like that. Breathe in, Sphinx. Breathe out, forearm plank. Last 2, big inhale. Big exhale. One more, move with your breath, breathe in. Breathe out, forearm plank, hold. Lift the right toes to hover above the earth. Tap right knee to right elbow. Extend back to hover, drop it down. Left toes lift, left knee, left elbow. Back to hover, drop it down. One more each way, lift right. Tap, hover, drop. Lift left, squeeze, send it back. Drop it down, take one more inhale here. Exhale, drop back down into your Sphinx, untuck the toes. Press the floor away with the hands, lift the elbows from the earth for seal pose. Breathe into the chest, the belly, the ribs. Then maybe start to find some little shimmies through the shoulders here, circling your way down, then circling your way back up. Any movement that feels good, even if you feel like you look a bit silly, doesn't have to look a certain way. It's all about how it feels. Now lower down onto your chest, slide the hands in line with the ribs, tuck under the toes, press your way up into a chaturanga, so lifting up halfway. Elbows are bent, squeeze them into the ribs. Press all the way up into a plank. Wave it back, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths to get acquainted with how your downward dog is feeling today. Every day is different, every yoga class is different, every person is different, so check in, see how your body feels, where there's a sense of spaciousness, where there's a sense of tightness. Whether inviting in movement might help to remedy some of that tightness. Find your way back to down dog if you are exploring movement. Ground through the left hand, reach the right hand to the outside of the left ankle, bend the right elbow, pull yourself into the twist. Stay here, or maybe explore lifting the right leg off the mat, sweeping it high for a three-legged dog. Then maybe release the right hand from the left leg, bend the right knee, see if you can bring the right hand onto the right foot, catch the foot, kick the foot into the hand. If you've got the bind, release. Place the right hand down, place the right foot down, inhale to reset. Release your exhale. Left hand onto the outside of the right ankle, bend the elbow, spin into your twist. Maybe start to sweep the left leg high into, I was going to say three-legged dog, but I guess it's more of a two-legged dog. We've got one hand and one foot down. Maybe bend the left knee, maybe reach the left hand to catch the left foot, maybe fall, doesn't matter, all part of the fun. If you catch the foot, maybe kick the foot into the hand. With control, release left hand and left foot back down to the mat, breathe in to reset. Release whatever just happened there as you release your exhale. Inhale, sweep the right leg high, three-legged dog. Then see if you can keep the right leg straight as you step the right foot, just one footstep forward in front of the left. Inhale, sweep the left leg high, three-legged dog. Keep it straight. Deliver the foot, one more footstep forward. Walking our way forward. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, place it down. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, place it down. One more each side. Inhale, right leg high. Maybe tap the right toes to the right wrist on your way down. Then step the foot down. Inhale, sweep the left leg high. Toes to the wrist. Drop the foot down. Inhale, press the hands into the shins. Find your flat back. Ardha Uttanasana. Release into your fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach the arms up, come onto the tiptoes when you get to the top. Exhale, press the hands to heart center, release the heels down. Inhale, reach the arms up, lift the heels. This time, exhale, release the heels, release into your forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lift the chest, maybe lift the heels. Exhale, forward fold, drop everything down. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arms lift, heels lift. Exhale, lower the hands to the heart, lower the heels. Inhale, lift arms, lift heels. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, maybe heels lift. Exhale, surrender into the fold. One more through that. Inhale, come up. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, fingertips to the floor. Take a big step back with the left toes, landing in a runner's lunge. Keep the left knee lifted. Place the left hand down, reach the right arm up, breathe in. Tap the left knee down, reach the right fingertips to the back of the room, breathe out. Inhale, lift the knee, reach the arm up. Exhale, drop the knee, reach the arm back. One more time, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower, pause here. Keep the arm reaching backwards, but without catching the foot with the hand. See if you can squeeze the left heel into the left glute. Don't use the hand to help. Then drop the toes back down. 4 more like that. Squeeze in as far as you can. And drop. Keep it moving for 3. For 2. Last time, squeeze the heel in, pause there. This time, bring the hand onto the foot or the ankle, pull the heel in towards the glute. Maybe slide the hand down the shin. Maybe the right hand can catch the left knee and the left heel can tuck into the right elbow or the right armpit. Just an option. Inhale 1 more time. Exhale. Slide the right hand onto the outside of the left ankle if it's not there already. And then bring the left hand onto the other side of the ankle. Kick the foot into the hands to open through the chest here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release the grip on the foot. Keep the heel squeezing in. Reach both arms all the way up. Place both hands to the inside of the right foot. Drop the left toes down and heel toe the right foot to the edge of the mat for lizard pose. Inhale, sink down into the hips, open through the chest. Exhale, straighten both legs. Maybe lower the forearms to the floor as you wave it back to a wide half split. Inhale forwards, lizard. Exhale, take it back. 3 more times, breathe in. And out. 2 more on your own. Inhale, bring it forwards, tuck under the left toes, lift the left knee. See if you can step onto the right foot, squeeze the left knee to tap the left elbow, maybe even the left armpit. Then drop the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Sink the hips down low into your Malasana. Linger here for a few breaths. Explore any movement through the hips, the ankles, the knees. Inhale, reach both arms all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, press your way up to standing. Press the hands to heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up. Drop the hips back down. Press your way up. Release your breath. 1 more time. Breathe in. Breathe out, come upright, turn the toes to point forwards, back into your Tadasana. Inhale, extend the arms up, lift the heels. Exhale, lower the heels, lower the chest, fold. Inhale, lift the chest halfway, maybe lift the heels. Exhale, fold. Big step back with the right toes this time. Right hand down, left arm up, breathe in. Tap the right knee, sweep the left arm back, breathe out. Inhale, lift the arm, lift the knee. Exhale, lower. 3 more, inhale. And exhale. Last 2, breathe in. Breathe out. Last time, lift, fill the lungs. Lower, empty the lungs, keep the twist, looking back towards the left hand. Then without using the hand to help, see if you can squeeze the right heel all the way into the glute. Drop the toes back down. 4 more times. Squeeze. And lower. 3 more on your own. The last time you squeeze it in, keep it squeezing in, then catch the foot with the left hand, pull the heel maybe all the way into the glute, maybe. Maybe slide the left hand down the right shin and catch the right knee as you tuck the right heel or the right toes into the left armpit or the left elbow. Meet the deep sensations with a deep breath. Start to slide the left hand onto the right ankle. Bring the right hand onto the ankle as well. Kick the foot into the hand. Squeeze shoulder blades together, broaden through the chest. Keep squeezing the foot in, but reach the arms all the way up. Breathe in. Drop the hands down, drop the foot down, hands on the inside of the left foot as you heel toe it out to the side into your lizard. Sink into the hips, breathe in, wave it back, wide half split, elbows maybe down, breathe out. Inhale forward, exhale back. Keep on waving through the movement with the wave of your breath. Next time you come forward, lift the back knee off the earth, then see if you can step onto the left foot and tap the right knee to the right elbow, the right shoulder, the right armpit. Step the foot to the outside of the hand, press the palms at your heart, sink the hips low, Merlasana. Breathe in here. Breathe out. Reach the arms all the way up to the ceiling, breathe in. Press to stand, hands to heart, breathe out. Inhale, arms high, hips low. Exhale, hands down, hips lift. 1 more each way, breathe in. Breathe out, press to stand, hands to heart center, turn the toes forward, feet hip width apart, breathe in here. Release your exhale. Let the arms rest down by your sides. Keep the left hand pressed to the outside of the left leg and wrap the right arm behind the back to catch hold of the left elbow. Roll the left ear down towards the left shoulder. Send the breath into the right side of the neck here. Keep the right arm wrapping behind the back, but release the left arm and extend it straight out in front of you. Palm faces down towards the floor. Then take a big step back with the right foot, landing in a bound warrior 3. Maybe sliding the right hand towards the left inner thigh here. Inhale here. Exhale, maybe sink down a little bit further into the hips. Inhale, lean forward. Turn the left palm to face upwards. Exhale, wave it up and back into your reverse warrior. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, unravel the arms, warrior two. Exhale, hands to heart, Skandasana to the back of the mat. Tap the hands towards the back corner of the mat. Imagine like you've dipped your fingertips in a rainbow of paint and you're trying to paint a rainbow with the hands. So reach the arms up and over as you travel to Skandasana at the top of the mat. Tap the fingertips to the front. Wave it all the way back. Tap the fingertips to the back. Wave it all the way forwards. One more time, wave it backwards. This time, wave it back up into your left side warrior two. Refine the bind, wrap the right arm behind the back. Straighten the left leg, keep the bind as you start to step onto the left foot. Lift the right leg off the earth. Maybe you take a few steps to get there for a bound half moon. Maybe the left hand is hovering above the earth. Working to stack right hip above left hip. Right shoulder above left shoulder. Now, like we did in that side plank at the start of the class, maybe take some little baby pulses through the right leg. For 3, 2, 1. Keep the bind behind the back. Come to stand on the left foot. Squeeze the right knee up and in towards the chest. Use the left hand to help deliver the right foot into a standing half lotus. Then maybe lean forward so that you can catch the right big toe with the right hand wrapping behind the back. Once you've got the bind, see if you can straighten the spine back upright. Stack the heart over the hips. Keep the bind, lean forwards, find a flat back, open the left arm out to the side. Unravel the bind, open the right arm to the side, find your eagle wings. Press the hands to heart center. Start to bend into the left knee. See if you can lower yourself down into a half lotus toe balance. Hands can come down at any time. Maybe extend the arms up, maybe they're on the earth or at the heart. Whatever you need to do to make the shape work for you. Now lower the hands to the floor behind you, maybe gracefully, maybe not. Fingers can point forwards or backwards, whatever feels best on the wrists. As you inhale, lift the hips, reverse table. Exhale, tap the hips down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time, inhale, press up, pause. Unravel the right leg, squeeze the knee into the chest. Drop the right foot next to the left foot, push the hips even higher, breathe in. Drop the hips to the floor, lift the feet, wrap the hands around the shins, drop the forehead onto the knees, breathe out. Super spicy, and we get to do all of that on the second side. Cross over the ankles, bring the hands onto the outside edges of the feet. See if you can rock yourself back, then rock forwards, place the hands down, jump back, land in a chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg high. Keep the leg straight, step it forward 1 foot step. Then keep it moving from side to side, stepping your way forward. Maybe with the last step at the top, you tap the toes to the wrists before dropping the foot down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, press the hands at the heart, then release the hands along the sides of the legs. This time, wrap the left arm behind the back to catch hold of the right elbow. Lower the left ear, No, lower the right ear to the right shoulder. Breathe into the left side of the neck. Keep the bind behind the back, but release the right arm, extend it straight out in front of you, palm faces down towards the earth. Big step back with the left foot, land in your bound warrior two, maybe wiggling the left hand to catch hold of the inner thigh. Inhale here. Maybe sink it down even further as you exhale. Inhale, lean forwards, turn the right palm to face upwards. Exhale, wave it back, reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, unravel into your warrior two. Exhale, Skandasana, back of the mat. Bring the fingertips towards the back edge of the mat. Then rainbow the arms overhead as you travel to Skandasana to the top of the mat. Rainbow your way back. Rainbow your way forwards. Last time, over to the back of the mat. Then bring it back up into right side warrior two. Wrap the left arm back into your half bind. Straighten through the right leg. Step onto the right foot. Maybe the right hand stays hovering in your bound half moon. Maybe the bind helps you to roll the chest and the shoulder even further open. Lengthening through both sides of the waist. Maybe little baby pulses through the left leg. Now keep the bind. Come up to stand on the right foot. Squeeze the left knee into the chest. Deliver the left foot towards the top of the right hip for your standing half lotus. Lean forward slightly so you can catch the left foot with the left hand. Then bring the spine back upright. Keep the bind, find your flat back. Open the right arm out wide, find your wings. Open the left arm out wide. Press the palms together at the heart, bend into the right knee, and as you lower the hips down, lift the right heel, land in your toe balance. Using whatever arm variation helps you find your balance. Place the hands on the floor behind you, drop the right heel down. Inhale, push the hips up, half table with half lotus legs. Lower it back down. Inhale, reverse table. Exhale, soften back down. Last time, inhale, lift up, pause. Squeeze left knee into chest. Extend the leg up, drop the foot down. Inhale, reverse table. This time, exhale, swing the hips in between the hands. Keep the hips hovering. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, swing through. 3 more. And as you swing through, maybe keep the hips lifted and maybe lift the heels as well. Drop the heels, lift the hips, breathe in. Swing hips, lift heels, breathe out. 1 more, inhale. Exhale, swing through, lift hips, maybe lift heels, pause. And then drop everything down. Once again, wrap the arms around the shins, feet are hovering, forehead is resting. Cross the ankles, maybe the opposite cross if you can remember which one you did last time. Rock your way backwards, rock forwards, maybe jump through a chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time, inhale, bend the knees, press the chest back towards the thighs. Exhale, hop your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, press the hands to your heart. Turn to face the long edge of the mat. Step the toes out wide. Toes point out, heels point in, legs are straight. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, sink it down into your goddess, then lift the heels to hover above the mat. Inhale, straighten the legs, keep the heels lifted, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, press the hands to the heart. One more time, inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, lower it down, pause, pulse for 10. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the heels, keep the knees bent, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the legs, turn the toes out, turn the heels out, turn the toes in, bring the hands onto the hips, push the hips back like you're trying to shut a door with your bum. Then hinge at the hips, come down into your Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged fold. Use this opportunity to catch up with the breath. If the breath was running away from you, now is your time to go and chase after it. Slow it down, smooth it out. Either stay in your fold for a few more breaths, or maybe you play around with a tripod headstand, or maybe press up into a forearm stand. Any inversions that you've got in your practice that you fancy giving a go, now is your opportunity for playtime. If you're in an inversion, slowly, carefully make your way back down into Prasarita Padottanasana. If you're down on your forearms, press up onto the hands, find a flat back. Left hand down, right arm up, breathe in, twist. Breathe out, back to center. Inhale, open the left arm up. Exhale, take it down. Now inhale the right arm up. Maybe wrap the right arm behind the back towards the left hip, the left thigh, or maybe start to slide the left arm under the left leg and bring the right hand to meet the left, finding a bind underneath the left leg. Then maybe stay here, or maybe turn the left toes out and bend into the left knee. Lift the right toes for a bound Skandasana. Press it back up into your bound Prasarita. Unravel. Right hand down, left arm up. Maybe find the half bind. Maybe find the full bind. Maybe turn the right toes out and bend into the knee as you lift the left toes and land in your bound Skandasana. Swiveling the chest towards the side of the room. Press it back up into your bound Skandasana. Release from the bind. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Sweep the arms high. Exhale, lower the hands onto the hips and just give the hips a little shimmy. Find some circles, any little movements to release. Now place the hands at the heart. Next place we meet is in a Malasana, however many hops or steps or whatever movements to get there, or maybe you just take one big hop And land your way into a Malasana. Lower the right hand down, sweep the left arm up, find a twist. Wrap the right arm around the front of the right shin. Bring the left arm behind the back, binding around the right knee. Now see if you can bring yourself up to standing with the right knee coming up with you. Now keep hold of the right knee, but bring the right fingertips to catch around the right big toe, finding your yogi toe grip around the right foot, and wrap the left hand around behind the back towards the right thigh, the right hip. Now start to kick the right leg straight out to the side. Kick the foot into the fingertips. Make sure the right shoulder isn't hunching up by the right ear. Now keep the bind, both binds, and see if you can keep the right leg straight as you lower the right foot to the floor at the top of the mat. Bend the left knee as you do so. As soon as the right foot touches down, lift the left leg off the mat. Back in our bound Ardha Chandrasana, but this time we've got the bind around the toe as well for even more of a challenge. Come out in reverse, drop the left foot to the floor, bend the left knee, see if you can keep the right leg straight. As you come back up to standing, and straighten the left leg as you do so. Keep the bind around the right big toe, but bend the knee. Squeeze the knee towards the right shoulder. Wrap the right arm around the right shin, bring the fingertips to meet behind the back. Lower your way down into your bound Malasana. Maybe you fell along the way, doesn't matter, have some fun, have a laugh. Release the bind. Press the palms at heart center. Inhale, left hand down, right arm up, find the twist. Wrap the left arm around the left shin, the right arm behind the back, clasp the fingers, roll the chest open. Come up to stand on the right foot, bring the left knee with you as you come to standing. Maybe wobbling along the way. Keep squeezing left knee into the left armpit, but bring left peace finger and thumb to the left big toe and wrap the right arm around to the left inner thigh. Kick the foot into the hand, straighten the leg straight out to the side. Pause here for a moment. See if you can keep the left leg straight. Bend into the right knee so that you can deliver the left foot to the floor, and then as soon as it lands, lift the right leg for a double bound Ardha Chandrasana. Maybe fall out of it and come back in. Maybe one side was more challenging, maybe one side was less challenging. Notice those differences. Lower the right foot back to the floor. See if you can keep the left leg straight as you bring it all the way back up to your Padangusthasana, big toe pose, leg out to the side. Keep the grip on the toe, but bend the knee. Squeeze the knee towards the armpit. Wrap the arm around the shin. Find the bind behind the back. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Deliver the left foot back to the floor, drop the hips down, Malasana, unwind from the bind, press the hands at the heart. Melt the hips down onto the floor, open the legs out as wide as you can into your Upavista Konasana legs. Activate the legs by pointing the toes up towards the ceiling. Make sure the knees aren't rolling inwards. Observe whatever's going on through the spine. Notice that you're not collapsing and rounding forwards. See if you can keep space across the chest. Bring the fingertips to frame the right thigh. Then maybe start to fold down over the leg. Maybe reach the hands in the direction of the right foot or wherever they land. Slide your way back upright as you bring a big breath into the lungs. Second side, fingertips frame the left leg, starting to wind things down. Fold down over the leg as far as feels supported on this side. Being mindful that you're not introducing unnecessary tension into the shoulders, the neck, the upper body. Find the spaces where you can soften. Bring yourself back upright. This time, walk the hands forwards in between the legs. Maybe have a little sway from side to side as you make your way down. Maybe lowering the belly down, the chest, the forearms, the head. Oh, just did a little hiccup, excuse me. We'll be holding here for a good few breaths, and you might find that as you hold the shape, you can release more and more tension from the body. Releasing that tension as you release each exhale. Noticing if you're clenching or tensing or gripping anywhere through the body, and maybe you can let that go. Replace the tightness with lightness. Replace the tension with lengthen. I'm just making things up here. Slowly walk the fingertips back up towards the body. Fill the lungs as you bring yourself back upright. Swing both legs around to face the front of the mat. Bend the knees, plant the feet on the earth. Hands around the backs of the thighs. Lift the shins from the floor. Lift the feet from the floor so the shins are parallel. Boat pose. Keep the hands behind the shins for this round. Tap right toes down. Lift, left, lift. This time both. Then lift. Now reach the arms forward. Tap right. Tap left. Tap both. Now straighten both legs. Tap right. Tap left. Tap both. Legs straight. Arms up to the ceiling. Tap right. Tap left. Tap both. Lower down to a low boat. Arms long, legs long. Breathe in. High boat, tap the heels, breathe out. 4 more. Lower, breathe in. Lift, breathe out for 3. For 2. For 1. Lower to your low boat, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release all the way down onto the back. Gather the knees into the chest. When you arrive on your back, give them a little squeeze. Have a little rock from side to side. Any movements that feel good, that feel nourishing. Take a few really big, deep breaths here. Keep hold of the right knee, extend the left leg long. Then guide the right knee over to the left-hand side, landing in a supine twist. But as you land, straighten the right leg, bring the left hand onto the outside of the right foot, then bend the left knee, bring the right hand onto the left foot for a funky twist. See if you can ground down through both shoulders here, softening the upper back into the earth. Keep hold of the feet as you start to roll back onto your back. Let the right knee cross over the top of the left knee. Pull the heels in towards the hips. Press the lower back down into the earth for this supine cow face pose, Gomukhasana. Then unravel, extend right leg, squeeze left leg. Guide the knee into your twist. Extend the left leg straight out to the side, catch the foot with the right hand. Bend the right knee, catch the foot with the left hand. Soften into your twist. Keep the hands on the feet, roll onto your back, left knee crosses over right knee, pull the heels in towards you, breathe into the hips. Release the grip on the feet, gather both knees into the chest, one last hug, one last squeeze. And any extra movements that you fancy adding in before making your way into your Shavasana, now is your time to take them. Anything you were wishing I'd included in this practice, use this opportunity for exploration, curiosity, tapping into whatever your body is calling for, connecting to your inner guide. Then eventually, when you feel ready, make your way into your final rest, your final relaxation. Any shape that feels comfortable, that feels safe, that feels relaxing, down on your back to spend these last few minutes in stillness. A few minutes to integrate and appreciate all of the effects of our practice, observing the changes that have occurred in body, in mind, in breath. Letting those changes be absorbed throughout our entire being so we can carry those benefits with us off our mats for the rest of our day until we next return to our practice. If your mind wanders, use your breath, use the sensations in the body like anchors to ground you back into the present moment. If you feel like spending even more time in your Shavasana, that is always encouraged by me. Please pause me, linger in stillness for even longer. Take as much time as you need to. If you're ready to move on, start to re-energize the body slowly and gently by firstly re-energizing through the breath, taking a big inhale and a big exhale. Re-energize the body through movement. Find any movement that's calling to you, maybe starting off small and gentle, and then letting that movement become more expansive, more expressive, letting it ripple throughout the body, starting to fill more space. Eventually taking your time to work your way back up to your version of a comfortable seat. Maybe keep the eyes closed for these last few moments if that feels comfortable. Finishing our practice with 3 releasing breaths. Big inhale through the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let it go. For the rest of your day, I hope that you think peaceful thoughts. I hope you speak peaceful words. And I hope you feel peace in your heart. Thank you so much for choosing to share your practice with me today. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like I said at the start, I would be so grateful if you could take some time to leave me a comment, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, so that next time you come to do yoga, we can do it together. And hopefully you have a wonderful day, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.